If you've been building a brand, chances are you've used a heat press and some heat transfers to make your own garments, like we did in this jacket from a recent video on our channel. But one of the things that you can't do from home is actually print your own hard good products. We're talking about tumblers, phone cases, and other accessories that can have a very high margin. So today, we got the EufyMake UV printer, and we want to find out if it's really possible to make you money alongside it. Prove it out. We're then going to take it to a print shop owner so he can give us insight into product pricing, so we can calculate our possible profits. And also, how much we would earn with this compared to the prices of a print-on-demand provider. But first, let's unbox this and make some products. So right out of the box, I have to give them a lot of credit for what they actually did with this printer. Because when I unboxed it a couple weeks ago before moving into our office here, I thought that it was gonna take me a couple of days to get it done, but it wasn't the case. I literally got set up in minutes. The very first time I ever used this printer, I was able to print a product, which was incredible to witness with my daughter. But in order to put this machine to the test, we have to build a collection that can complement my friend's clothing brand. We had this product that we made in a video, and honestly, my boy Trent crushed it. So what I want to do is actually make him a custom gift. He's a guy that runs a print shop, so he's also somebody that's in this game and knows exactly the level of detail that goes into making something that they could resell for a profit. To get started, we'll use the designs that he created from that previous collection, and we'll grab the graphics and tweak them into Kittle before importing them into the EufyMake software. You see, all the products that we're going to use today were sent to us by EufyMake, but in order to calculate pricing and potential profit, we're going to look up their actual costs and subtract it alongside the ink cost for each of the products' production. But first, let's see how easy or complex it is to print products with this printer. Okay, so we're going to start off with these coasters. I wanted to use his logo, his 4-leaf clover. So within the software, what I've come to realize is that it has a snapshot feature. So right now it's actually taking a picture of the entire bed of this printer. It'll measure the height, it'll measure the object's width. That way it knows exactly where it's printing on. So you don't have to think about programming anything. And every time you print, you got to do the snapshot because you're putting a new product in there. And once the snapshot was done, all we have to do is align our artwork to it. And this process is the same for every single item that goes into this machine. After it sends the file, you just come in over here, boom, it starts working like magic. Trent, we got you, bro. So UV printers use a laser. You don't want to be looking at the lasers too much, which is why they give you these glasses. And while it's printing, you can actually look at it and see how cool your work is coming along. It is important to also note, I'm in a closed space, so we do have an AC, but when it comes to the actual smell, I don't really smell anything. Some printers have a very strong odor of the print or ink in the air or the gases. This isn't necessarily the case, so it actually has a pretty good enclosed system that doesn't smell like an industrial spot. So I do like that about this printer so far. Now, when I was calculating the ink cost for this job, I came across some online hacks that show you how to actually save money on ink by injecting replacement ink that's made by a third party. But one of the main issues with these hacks is that you don't know what the ink is made of, so you're at risk for breathing toxic chemicals. This is a reason why EufyMake has designed their ink system to be a closed loop, because it's meant to be in your home. Because when you work with third-party inks, you don't get these kinds of certifications, and they could potentially cause cancer in the state of California. But I think everything causes cancer in the state of California. Now, the cup design is one that's a little bit more straightforward. Just this one right here. We actually have to change out the body. All right, and with that attachment, you can actually just slide it and lock it. And as long as you can twist the cup like this and it doesn't move, you're good to go. At least I thought it was the case. However, when it comes to printing on certain products like this cup, since we were doing a raised texture, it was moving the printer a lot more, which caused my cheap table to actually sway with it. And that's what messed up the sensor and stopped the printing halfway. All right, and since the mug gave us a little bit of problems on the table, I want to say that this has to be on a pretty sturdy table. So we put it on the ground since I don't have one of those yet. Still building it up. What's cool about this exact printer is that it also has a really good app. So I'm actually going to try to do the same texture and everything we went for through this app. Now, this printer has the ability to add volume and texture to your prints to really bring them to life. So we're gonna do the 1.2 millimeter raise here, and we're gonna choose the rotary setting on here. Estimated time, 37 minutes. So typically, if you have a full color image, it's gonna print from top to bottom in full color, which in that example was taking us almost 40 minutes to complete. It also was costing us a good amount because we had a certain level of ink that we were spending. So what we did is we went back into Kittle and we optimized the art. The reason that this is important is as you start to look at if this is gonna be profitable, you gotta find ways to reduce your cost but still keep quality up. So now it's gonna send the art and it's gonna tell us where we actually land in regards to cost. 332 versus 623. So I cut my ink cost in half. It went from 6 to 3. All right, just finished printing, guys. I'm gonna take a look at it. Right out the gate. This looks very impressive. I'm very, very impressed. Now we made another canvas. And now that the products are completed, our Excel sheet is ready, so we can actually review the cost for making these products. All right, so now that we got everything printed out, it's time for us to dig into the numbers, meaning how profitable can this actually be for your brand or business? And the coaster itself is 70 cents, which brings us to 80 cents all in. Now, when it comes to Printify, they're selling this exact style that you can design for yourself for $8. So it's almost a 10x cost that they're upselling you on these. Now the cup itself is $6. It used around 34 milliliters, so it's 19 cents, bringing our total cost of materials and ink to $6.19. Now if we factor in an hourly rate of $20 an hour, a rate that you might pay somebody to be running this a couple hours a week to print off your orders or maybe prepare for a show, you're really gonna be at about a $5 labor cost if somebody's managing this cup. So this cup in particular was gonna be a total fee of $11.19 if you were to actually price in labor. When it came to this poster, Printful didn't have this one and neither did Printify. This is a really high quality wood poster and it's running you about $50 for a 6-pack. You're running about $8.30. So with this one, the lowest you're probably gonna see it is anywhere between $12 to $15. This is a more expensive material, which is why I wouldn't recommend you selling it for anything less than at least $50. This one is the most popular one. It's available on all print-on-demand platforms, very simple. 12 by 16 3-pack, and you're looking at about $17 for a 3-pack. You're looking at about $5.60, $5.70 from Amazon. Now the cost difference when using this machine versus a popular print-on-demand platform is insane. However, what does an industrial shop owner actually think? Does this pass his quality control test? All right, Josh, so we made some products. What do you think of the quality?
It's a good quality, man. I can feel the texture.
Yeah, I've heard.
The texture, I see the shininess and the quality of this. It's pretty good.
What have you kind of seen in the market print shops charge for something like this?
It's very subjective to who your audience is, but I would say anywhere from $18 to $25.
The client can resell it $25. That's what the going market is on this. And then we made some coasters too, just some very simple.
Oh, okay.
And then a magnet.
Really nice, man. Really nice. Now this one's, I seen people do something similar, right? With a hole as an ornament.
As an ornament.
For up to, I would say $18 on Etsy. I might assume you can probably get a pack of 4 of these ones and say maybe, what, 20, 25 custom ones?
Mm-hmm. Coaster and the print was 80 cents.
80 cents.
80 cents.
And
so if you go a pack of 4, that's
no, let me
less than $3.
How long does it take to?
So this one took, it was
time.
2 of them. You could fit, I did a calculation, you could fit 12 on one bed, okay. And you can get them done in like 45 minutes.
Wow.
The EufyMake, yeah, about less than an hour you can get 12 of them done.
12 of them in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
So this one was done on wood. We knocked out the color on the snake, brought the snake to the forefront. This is the expensive part, the actual wood. Like I couldn't find anything less than like $15 just on Amazon.
I mean, it's just wood, right?
It's just wood, yeah.
I mean, just wondering.
You go to Home Depot.
Yeah, it's like get a cut in squares.
Yeah.
They can do cuts. I think they can get you up to 3 or 4 cuts without charging. But it's just wood.
Yeah.
Now the only thing is it won't have this dip.
Exactly.
But you can probably do it.
Yep.
Another attachment that does the little hanging thing part.
See? It's golden. He gets creative, man. And then this is just a regular canvas piece of art.
But this doesn't need no heat pressing, no drying.
Nothing. Just UV printed.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
Just UV printed.
This is the future.
It is.
Basic. This is good. I would say something like this, custom, if you can sell it on Etsy easily for like $18 to $25 as well.
Dude, well, thanks for giving us your opinion. You know, you're the guy that makes the quality stuff happen. Golden, make sure you guys check them out. And for the final reveal, I had to have my boy Trent come down to the shop and see if it'll pass his brand's test. Meaning, would this be something that he would list and sell?
That's fire.
So good.
It feels cool too.
Yeah.
Raised.
Erase printing.
How'd they do this?
On this thing right here.
This is cool. What's that?
It says good one.
Really?
Yeah, in Japanese.
Did you get it checked? Did you get it checked with someone else?
Hey, I checked it. Now, all jokes aside, would he actually resell these items? What do you think the quality of this is for like reselling purpose? Would this be something that you would offer or resell for your own brand?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to see maybe use like gift bag type items, like stuff that you can just like throw in an order, stickers, like stuff like this is cool.
Yeah. You like it? Approved?
This is cool.
Hell yeah.